Hello, I'm Talia Seaton from the Market Herald Studios. Earlier this month, Gold Mountain Limited reported results from its third trench excavated at its Mt Wipi project in Papua New Guinea. The company says it is feeling optimistic about the prospect after intercepting wide zones of copper mineralisation within the trench. I'm joined today by Porphyry expert Phil Jones to discuss the results. Phil, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
So first off, Phil, what can you tell us about this recent discovery?
I guess the start of it is we've only been there 12 months in the area. We did a lot of reconnaissance work over the first few months just because it's a rugged area. A lot of sampling, a lot of trudging around the bush. We highlighted quite a few areas of copper gold mineralisation with some very good responses up to just under 10% copper and sort of a couple of grams, just under a couple of grams gold. That was telling us that we're in the right area, but we needed to get a bit further involved. We did some small trenches, again, got good grade hits, copper and gold. And then we did some detailed soil sampling to try and pick targets so that we actually had something to shoot for. And that essentially was where we got to. We had drill targets organised and COVID beat us to the punch. So we've since now started drilling, started to drill, but in between that, we did get a number of trenches done as well. And one of those certainly has come up with some significant results and results over good widths, 37 metres and 62 metres at about 0.2 gold to 0.2 copper for both of them. So they were really good results. And we have since started to drill. We've drilled the first part of the drilling was on one of the lenses that was hit in that trench. And we're excited with what we've seen in the drill hole to date.
So the company also said it cited the presence of additional trace elements at the prospect. What does this mean?
We have what we call porphyry pathfinder elements, which are indicative to where you are in a porphyry system. And we have very high tungsten, bismuth, tellurium, and other elements as well that are way higher than what is the norm, and certainly gives us a very good idea that the major structures in the area are pumping fluids from a potential porphyry at depth that is leaking out these fluids with high-grade copper and gold as well. So we believe that we're looking at a system that's down there somewhere, but not too deep, because of the elements that we're looking at the moment are telling us that we're just above or near to above the system, or potentially slightly laterally.
Okay, Phil, so with all this in mind then, what can we expect next from Gold Mountain, or is there any other updates from your other projects?
Well, yeah, no, we're going to be continuing on with the drilling, so that's a good thing. We're trying to find mineralisation out there, and there are 6 major targets to actually test. So the drill rig's just moving on to the second hole in the first of the targets. Now, within the greater Mount Wipi footprint, we're going to try and expand the geochemical signature of the area by ridge and spur sampling, and that into an area where we have very sporadic but high-grade results, including rock chip samples of greater than 12 grams gold and rock chips greater than, say, 1% copper. But they're sporadic, and we need to do further infills. So this ridge and spur will fit the bill.
So what about your other projects, Phil? What can you share with us there?
Right, the data shows us from Lombok that we have similar rock chip results with the similar pathfinder elements, and they are of the same order, very high numbers in tungsten, tellurium, bismuth, all of the elements that you'd like to see, which tells you you're in relatively close proximity to a porphyry system. So that's certainly something that we're reviewing and making sure that we get some drill targets sorted very, very quickly. But I guess most of all, I'm looking forward to the drilling results that will be coming through, we've got the initial hole now, and we've intercepted the right rocks. We have intercepted, alteration and minor oxide copper mineralisation in the holes. So yeah, we're on the way.
Well, thank you, Phil, for your time. It's always great picking your brain. Thanks so much for your time. We'll talk again soon.
No worries. Thank you very much.